eso llega. Que no es amigo, ¿ah? Cuenta con la llegada portable para Ocampo entre 20 y 5 de mayo. Cuenta con la llegada visita portable entre Ocampo y 20 de noviembre y 5 de mayo. Tenga le da tiempo el 12. Voy a saltarte, vaya. Ah, entonces. your console 35?
Console 35?
Yeah, is that the radio you were going to run? Console something else?
No, SBE Cortez.
There you go, SBE Cortez.
With a stock mic.
Yeah, it sounds stock.
Yeah, it should sound stock, because it is.
It sounds good, though. It sounds fine.
Well, I don't know. I probably won't stay on this very long, because it doesn't have a lot of audio punch. Well, no, I can get 60% out of it. That's not too bad, I guess.
That sounds pretty good there. Quite frankly, I thought you were Meatball Bandit. Because he said he was going to run a different radio tonight, and at first you were giving me the same signal as him.
Meathead Band. Oh, Meatball, Meathead. Yeah, one of the two anyway.
Alias Fast Eddie.
Fast Eddie, okay.
Yeah, it sounds good. What is tonight, stock mic night?
Not officially, no, but Pete said he was going to run a radio that only has a stock mic on it, and I said, well, all right, then I'll run a mobile radio with a stock mic too, just so he wouldn't feel alone, but if he's not going to show up, I'm going to switch to the +3.
You're not going to persevere through it, huh?
Yeah, I hate stock mics. You got to feel like you got to eat them to make them work.
Yeah, I agree with you for sure. I never had a lot of luck with them. I think the best sounding stock mic I think I ever dealt with my radio applications was one of those small Radio Shack stock mics from the 1970s.
Oh yeah, well ergonomically, the Radio Shack and the SBE mics are the best for the hand. They fit right in the palm of your hand and everything. But certain radios will sound really good on a stock mic because they have enough gain in them, but others fall short. Yeah, far short.
Okay. All right. Yeah, Meatball Bandit said he was coming in here on his Trinidad 2, I guess it was. And then when you said SBE Cortez, I said, well, that could be the same radio. I don't know. I never had an SBE. But, yeah, man. So I had you confused there.
Ironically, the SBE Trinidad 2 uses the same chassis as the Cortez. So there you go.
Yeah, he was kind of figuring out for me, and then I said, nah, that's not him, that's Dave.
Well, we'll see if he shows up with the Trinidad 2 later. Beautiful carriers.
I think that's or Console 2. How about that one?
Oh, okay. I got one of those, too. That's a nice radio.
I think that's what it is. It's not a Trinidad 2. Console 2 is what he said. This old memory, I'll tell you, it's terrible. I can remember everything 50 years ago, but you tell me something yesterday, and boy, it's completely gone.
Yeah, I'm exactly the same way. I have vivid memories of stuff that happened 50 years ago, 40 years ago, but, I have a hard time remembering what I had for lunch 2 days ago.
Exactly. Yep, I'm with you there, Dave, for sure. All right, well, I'll get back in here in a little bit. I got a couple things I want to finish up, and we'll get back in here in a little bit.
Roger. Hopefully Pete will show up, but maybe not. Check. Yep. I'm back. Let everybody go. All right. switch to this mic for a little while. What are you checking?
Well, stock mic night didn't last too long, did it?
Oh, there you are. I was thinking maybe you were going to show up, so I figured, well, if you do, I'll put the stock mic back on.
Held up through no fault of my own, and the gate has already been rolling, so I got it all.
Okay, well, let me put the stock mic back on then. Geez, why is my power fluctuating all over the friggin' place? What's up with that? Oh, I got some amplifier instability going on. I guess it doesn't like this radio either. Wonder why. Yeah, see, there's the good match and not so good match. So
Yeah?
I've got harmonic content. I don't feel like putting the spectrum analyzer on because that throws heat out, and it's hot enough up here.
Yes. So does my stock mic sound okay or no?
Oh, it sounds like a stock mic, but there we go. We put the stock mic back on this thing.
That sounds like a stock mic.
Yeah, because it is. SPE Cortez stock mic.
Well, this is my JC Penny 13 channel AM mobile radio.
13 channels.
Did I say 13? Channel 13, 23 channels.
I was going to say, I never heard of a 13-channel radio. 12-channel, yeah. 6-channel, yeah. 8-channel, but never 13.
Well, it's only 13 that it ever sees.
Yeah, it could be a 1-channel radio in that case.
Yeah, yep, as long as it's the proper channel.
That's right. One of these days, maybe I'll find a Heathkit lunchbox for 11 meters, and I'll stick channel 13 in it, and you know.
So who else is here for a classic radio roundup?
Break, Spitfire.
Who's breaking for me?
Blue Max, finally.
Oh, hello, Blue Max, finally. What, you got an addendum to your handle? What happened to the Blue Max, finally?
Breaker, check, 1, 2.
Oh, that sounds like the train.
Yeah, I just switched to a stock mic because all of a sudden it was stock mic night. What's going on?
Yeah, well, that's one of them last minute things, you know. Stock mic night got announced at a time that I was thinking about it. The radio that I was going to use, I have no choice but to use a stock mic on this radio because of the weird mic plug.
Oh, had me scrambling around looking for a stock mic. Is this thing working?
Yeah, that thing is working. Hopefully this one's working too. See, it's special. It has volume control on the microphone, so it's got this weird mic plug.
Yeah, Roger. Well, it sounds all right. I was just wondering if I have enough modulation. I don't even see nothing on my meter.
You got enough to be heard. I hear you all right. Is this thing all right for a stock mic, I guess? Well, it looks like I got some modulation.
Yeah, I think Pete's got the best sounding stock mic, so he's not too concerned.
All right, the best sounding stock mic award. I'll take it.
I'll second that.
Yeah, that's a good deal. All right, I guess it's this JC Penny Mobile's a keeper.
I guess I should have got my JC Penny Mobile out and used that. Didn't even think about that.
I wonder if you might have one of the same ones that I have or not. Hello, Wayne.
Hello. No, I don't have any of the ones you have. Mine's a 40 channel.
Oh, this is 23 channel. This is the one with the white and the green channel numbers.
Yeah. And a red channel 9.
And a red channel 9, yes.
JC Penney radios were good for that, identifying the usage channel.
It says volume squelch. This thing must have been pricey at the time for the features. SWR, a tone control, the fine tuning, and not just a 3-way switch, but an actual tuning control. Obviously, SWR calibrate SRF switch, noise limiter, noise blanker, and the ubiquitous CBPA switch with the volume control on the face of the radio and the microphone.
Is that the one that was basically almost a copy of a Cobra 29?
I don't know, because I don't know what a Cobra 29 looks like.
Yeah, it's got a whole lot of knobs and all this other stuff. Supposedly, JCPenney made a radio that was basically a carbon copy of the Cobra 29. I guess it was made by Uniden.
This thing even has an antenna warning light for high SWR. I mean, this thing must have been pricey in the day.
What kind of radio is it? Super Deluxe AM Mobile.
Super Deluxe AM Mobile. JCPenney Mobile Radio. I don't know what the model number is, Train. It's on the back, and I'd have to pick it up and flip it around to know. It just says JCPenney on the front, and that's it.
Bagger, what you running, man? SBE Cortez.
I'm on a sonar with a stock microphone.
There you go.
I couldn't even tell you what a stock sonar microphone looked like.
Oh, I can. I remember them. My father had one on his Marine band radio.
Wife just interrupted us. I gotta jump. Carry on. I'll be back.
Oh, no. It's Wednesday.
Yeah, tell me about it. That's why I was late in the first place. But I'll be back.
So who else is in there?
Train. I'm here too, Night Train. And Alley Cat.
Alley Cat and the stock mic.
Hello, Alley Cat. Hello, Wayne. Train.
Hello, Train.
Where you at, Wayne?
I'm right here. I'm stuck putting this antenna together. I did the first steps and I'm like stuck with the second. I have a clamp that won't fit.
Did the guys, did they show up?
No, nobody's here showed up. Not yet.
I thought they were supposed to come out on Monday and help you.
Yeah, I need a hand with getting this set up.
And Roger, yeah. A little help from my friend. Yeah, this thing sounds alright.
If you put that thing up, you should probably do a small modification and drill a little hole right below the tuning ring there, because it fills up with water and then your SWR goes crazy.
Well, I have coax tape for that to seal it up so it won't leak like that. But I went to put the ring on, and I can't get the clamp open up enough to get the support arm to hold the ring on.
Maybe you're looking at it incorrectly.
Well, that's why I need some help.
Yeah, I thought they were supposed to come around on Monday and give you a hand with that.
You could turn the instructions upside down, and that might fix it.
No, that won't make any difference. And I watched a YouTube video on how to do it too, and I don't know. This one clamp won't go over the ring thing.
I'll get a chance tomorrow, Wayne. I'll come on give you a hand.
There you go, alley cat. Bagger, this thing sounding alright. I don't see much on my meter.
I mean, you're not as bodacious sounding as you normally are, but you know, you're certainly readable. I'm sure I don't sound all that great either, but you know.
What made y'all do stock mic?
Hey, Train.
Yeah.
Hey, Train, I thought Bagger was Meatball Bandit. That's how he sounded to me.
Bagger, I think we better get our microphones and put the right microphones on these radios.
Yeah, I mean, you could call me Meathead Bandit.
That's what you said.
Well, to answer your question, Train, we really never said officially it was going to be stock mic night. Pete's radio that he was going to be used only had a stock mic on it, and I said, well, if you're going to do that, then I'll take one for the team too and run the stock mic, and so you won't feel alone. So it kind of was an unofficial stock mic thing.
Yeah, but his doesn't sound too bad. We in here sounding like Meatball Bandit.
Well, I don't know. I'm looking at the modulation meter, and I'm hitting 60%, so I imagine it's not too bad.
Oh, you're louder than Train is tonight.
Yeah, I'll second that too. You're louder than Train.
Oh no.
No, I'm correcting that now.
That's certainly no stock mic.
Well, that made a difference.
It's the slight one.
Put this baby back in the drawer. Night Train, do you have a copy?
What's that? Is that a Turner Plus 3?
Hold on just for a second. Who is that want to know if I have a copy? Blue Max out here. I'm having all sorts of trouble. What's the matter, Blue Max? What's going on? Well, I don't know. Hey, what's the deal when your meter swings backwards for modulation? I don't know. Sometimes meters do that, and then I wasn't paying no attention to it. You sound all right. I got meters that swing backwards. I don't hardly ever say anything about it, because these radios ain't getting old. I key this thing up, and I can hear somebody, and then I key up, and next thing I can't hear anybody. It's like your relay is sticking or something. What radio is it? Is it the Yellowbird? No, it's the CX. What is he? Well, right now, Blue Max, you're being taken out by some Mexican skip, so it's a little hard. Is that any better? Yes, sir. Yes, sir, Ray. All right. And you're having a hard time when you unkey it, they don't want to let go? Well, not necessarily. I mean, I don't hear anything from anybody. You hear me every time, right? Yeah, I have been. But I was listening earlier, and Meatball had a great signal over here, and I broke for him, and by the time he got on to the answer phone, I couldn't hear him. Yeah, I kind of heard you when you came in there, but we thought that you had a little technical difficulty and you disappeared for a split. Well, yeah, that's what happened. I couldn't hear anything. Well, keep on working it, and I'm almost sure that if you keep on working at it, whatever it is, it'll loosen up, because it seems like you're doing better now. Yeah, that's work. I guess that sometime. I got one radio that'll be stuck in transmit mode. Right there, my volume just jumped like 10 times. keep on keeping on. I think it'll loosen up on its own.
What radio do you have that's stuck in transmit mode?
Blue Max had a lightning strike.
Yeah, I know that. You said you had a radio that was stuck in transmit mode.
The Regency Imperial.
Okay, I thought maybe it was like one of those RCI 2990s or something, because that's a known problem, and it's a bad CPU that does it.
No, most of the stuff I use is old. I hardly even bother that 2980. But yeah, they get stuck. So the Regency is stuck, and that thing was rebuilt by S9 Radio.
No, it just goes to show that not everybody's foolproof.
Yeah, you're right.
I've made a few mistakes in my time, too.
Bagger, you gotta change back to a regular microphone, man. I'm thinking you're someone else completely different.
Oh? Who do you think I am?
Well, I thought you was Wayne for a little bit there. And Alley Cat thought you was Meatball Bandit. I mean, this is just not the Bagger that we know.
Oh, maybe I like this. I can be somebody else for a change.
Incognito.
Put it down low and go in undercover. Maybe like, who is that?
Yeah, undercover bagger.
He identifies as a mud duck.
Somebody just called somebody a mud duck.
Identifies as a mud duck.
Yeah, well, I can't hear Blue Max at all. He's not even in there. I'd have to turn the beam around, and that's not something I'm going to do real easily.
He's not hearing me either, but I know you. Blue Max, do you hear Bagger?
Oh, I can hardly
Alley Cat, he's the only one that hears me.
every once in a while, but I think
Yeah, I hear you, but Train's shouting for somebody. Hold on, please.
All right, hold on, Blue Max. It sounds like somebody's shouting for Alley Cat. Go ahead, Alley Cat.
All right, man, who we got? Who's this?
You don't know who this is? I found that different Spitfire on my garage radio.
Spitfire on the garage radio?
Roger.
oh, wow, I hear him.
Oh, you can hear me?
Hey, you're breaking up.
The grass, though.
That's got a 10 foot the ground is better. That's what happens when your antenna's 10 feet off the ground. I heard him, but there's so much nastiness in my receiver right now.
It's crazy tonight, man. Everybody's incognito. You got Spitfire in the garage radio. You got Bagger sounding like incognito. Bagger. That'd be a great song, Incognito Bagger. And proposing his Meatball Bandit.
Yeah, a.k.a. Meathead Bandit.
It's a little tough when you can't recognize the voices, guy.
It's really bad when the voices in your head start speaking another language.
Yeah, that's even worse if you start thinking in another language.
Anybody hear that Freebird in there lately?
Was he in there a couple weeks ago, maybe?
Yeah, man, I can't get a hold of him, and my air conditioning needs a refill.
Is that what he does?
Yeah, and he doesn't answer his phone. That's the other thing he does.
Well, maybe he's flying free for a little spell.
No, he hasn't set up his mail, his voicemail, and he's not, and it goes right to voicemail. So that's not giving me a reassuring feeling.
No, that doesn't make you feel real great, like you made the contact.
Well, that's no way to set it up if you're running it as a business, but if it's your personal phone, I should do that. I should turn off my voicemail.
Yeah, it's not a bad idea, but I thought he was working for somebody else. So I don't know. I don't know what the deal is. I just want to recharge on my Freon. That's all.
Oh yeah, how long has it been since your last recharge?
No, it's a long story, Dave. It's last year, believe it or not. The clowns that put this system in, it's been leaking since the beginning, but they never fixed it properly. And then when they did come out and put fluorescent dye in the system, they didn't come back and check it in time, and it got all over all the piping. I mean, it's like one big swamp under there, fluorescent dye. So it would have to be replumbed, the whole thing.
Oh, I would hang them on the cross until they did, because that was a job that was done improperly.
Yeah, that sucks.
That's Oler Brothers. So anybody thinking about going to Oler Brothers for their AC work, forget it. You know, you're not getting your money's worth. The place that came out last year raped me over the coals for 2 condensers and a charge on the Freon. And I blew my top, man, like Milton the Monster.
I use platinum plumbing and heating.
Doesn't Freebird work for all brothers?
No. Freebird works for somebody else, and he was, I told him about what happened to me, and he was like irate. And I said, well, the next time I need Freon, I'll call you up. But that's not going too good. I even said I had cash. I even texted him and said, hey, man, I got his cash. Oh, well, it's still working. It'll be like 2 more weeks, and I think it will be pretty much done. So I got to get it taken care of sometime here.
I think you want to fix it in my truck.
You burn up your compressor.
Yeah, once it gets to that point where it freezes up, I'll know it. I'll see water in the ductwork, and it freezes up the condenser, or not the condenser, the exchanger inside the heater. It freezes up, and then it melts down into the ductwork, and then I shut it off. So, and then then you sweat.
The weather we've been having the last few weeks there, that's the last thing you want to do.
Yeah, the place I had come out last year, they were called Quality Degree. They came out and they told me that my system is too old, that I ought to replace it. I said, I just replaced it 10 years ago. What are you talking about? He goes, we recommend you change it.
Yeah, they want to just sell you a new unit.
They all want to do that.
Well, they're not getting my business. That place, they fixed it for me for a year. It worked pretty good this last year, so I know enough about AC work that I can get my way through, but I just don't have the gauges and stuff like that.
Yeah, the gauges are easy to get. What's hard to get is the Freon.
Yeah, I think this takes R410. I think that's what's in this system. If it's not that, it's 134A, but I believe that's automobile Freon. So I don't believe that's the one. I think it's 410.
Yeah, 134A is automotive, and they've replaced that now. I think the newest stuff is like 1234AY or something.
Oh wow! Oh my, man! Yeah, I just sold my Chevelle like 2 years ago, and that still had R12 in it.
Wow, that went out in the 90s.
They're way out, but all the garages around here are stashing it.
I have a can of it. One of those little cans that you self-fill your car. I had an unopened can of R12. I'm holding on to it, figuring that someday it might be worth its weight in gold.
sell for $500 or something like that. You can convert the car. I know we had after my parents passed away, we had my dad's Torino, no, not Torino, Taurus wagon, 94 Taurus wagon he had, and that still had the R12 in it, and or it might have been a 90. So it was somewhere back in that time when they still used the R12. And we had to convert it over to 134 just so we could sell it.
Yeah, it takes a little bit of effort to convert it over. You just can't, take one out and put the other in. You got to do a few little changes, or you may run into trouble.
Yeah, I think it amounted to $800 worth of trouble.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, what's going on, guys? Couldn't help but overhear a conversation, man. I got a 93 GMC Sierra. I transferred that thing over to 134 about 4 years ago. I just put a new compressor on it, a new dryer, new orifice. Fucking thing works great.
That's it, man. Yep, that's what we did. Yeah, I guess it was around a 92, I guess, or 91 Taurus. And, we did that just so we could get some retail out of it when we sold it.
Tired of holding that stock, Mike.
Oh, man.
Man, there go Bagger. Yeah, this is much easier to key up.
Oh, so I'm the last holdout on Stock Mike.
Yeah, I hate holding Mike's.
Well, if I want to use all the radios, I got to deal with it.
Yeah, but you don't sound bad, so I wouldn't worry about it. No, you sound good, in fact.
Well, coming from Train, that's high praise.
Yeah, so you don't even have to worry about it. Bagger was sounding like Meatball Bandit.
So this thing has got decent audio for a Stock Mic then?
Yeah, it's all right. Nobody would know if you didn't tell them. Yeah, I couldn't tell if it's a stock mic or not. You sound fine. Well, I know right away it's a stock mic, but it sounds like you. You don't sound like Meatball Bandit.
The unassuming $5 J.C. Penney radio strikes again.
Yeah, but Bagger was sounding like Meatball Bandit. I'll have to wait till he gets in there so I know what I sound like.
The Ballad of Unassuming Bagger.
Oh, no.
That's right, it's a folk rock song.
Hey, Ellie-Cat.
Hey.
Who is that other individual? I heard one more voice and I didn't recognize it.
That was a mobile unit that was driving by.
Yeah, he's copying our mail, and he had to chime in with his R134 conversion.
I heard him. He was giving me like a 3. I didn't know who it was. I thought maybe it was you and still in the garage or something.
No, I think he was just driving through. He's pretty strong to me. Probably strong to over there in the park. So I guess he was in our neighborhood.
Yeah, he was pretty strong to me. He was probably over there by the 0 to 5 curve. Yeah, he's sitting on Hammer Boulevard. So he's past the 0 to 5 curve. Okay.
So you did hear me on the garage radio for once.
I did, but like I said, he was giving me like a 3.
That's all right. Without the preamp on, you didn't give me anything.
Sound like you were chopping up, like you were breaking up a little bit.
I heard you fine on the garage radio.
Well, I'll check out the video gate to see how the audio sounded.
You know what? From that microphone I had the AQ kicked on the radio, and that causes my audio to be choppy. That might have been the problem.
The heck's an AQ?
It's an automatic squelch that kicks in, and it doesn't sync up with the receive signals, and it makes for choppy audio. The receive just punches in and out, you know.
I heard you just fine, Pete.
Yeah, all right. So it was his equipment. So automatic squelch sounds like something I would want to turn off.
Yeah, it's only when I hook up the bloody stock mic. It has buttons on it.
So I figured that you and Wayne would hear me, but I didn't think anybody else would hear me. They don't seem to with my 10-foot off the ground antenna.
That's because you're in Wayne's World.
I'm familiar with that.
It's worse than Wayne's World. At least Wayne's in the open. I'm in a volcano crater.
I heard you, Pete, but there was a lot of garbage in there at the moment.
Yeah, but you also heard me on a walkie-talkie. Hello, 626 State of Maine, 441 Pennsylvania. Come on, I got you. Yeah, you're a little bit light coming out of Maine there. Try it again. 441 in Pennsylvania. I got you, Maine. Try it again. Yeah, I got about the same thing on you there, Maine. You're coming in and out, up and down, and a lot of skip going on. But I did get you in my radio receiver there, Maine, so it's working. 441, southeastern Pennsylvania.
I think the skip level's on the rise. I think we're going to get inundated with it.
I heard reports of 6 meters being slam open today.
Yeah, there's some kind of something going on. Maybe it's got something to do with that hurricane remnants or something. But it seems like the E-skip is ramping up. I'm starting to hear more bleed over and stuff. So, yike.
Anybody else hear that Maine station or just me? I bet you did, Train.
No, I did not distinguish him from this garbage that's in my receiver. I'm thinking, man, maybe this one here is not as good. But I still got Mexico in my receiver.
I guess this J.C. Penney radio receiver works pretty well, I gotta say.
I heard him. At least when he was peeking out, anyway, I could hear him.
I couldn't hear him. But then again, that's going to resolve soon.
Squealing, Wayne.
At least in Maine, they speak English.
Yeah, I wish this stuff would go away, man. I can't enjoy this right now. I just opened up a microphone, man, and took a Kmart battery out of it. And both of the tips on the battery stay stuck in the battery holder.
I'm squealing?
Yeah, you're squealing.
Trey, I'm telling you, go to the beam and point it east, and it'll knock a lot of this nonsense out. All right.
Breaker?
Come on, Breaker.
Skippy Morgantown. Just wanted to say hello in the roundup before the skip land gets too bad. It's already drowning you guys out sometimes.
Yeah, I got you in the clear right now, Skippy. I got you checked into the Classic Radio Roundup. Old Spitfire 441 on this 23-channel J.C. Penney mobile radio.
All right, well, I definitely hear it at the moment. But the storm's rolling in. It's getting all dark and cloudy over here.
Yeah, I don't think it's supposed to rain till somewhere around midnight.
Yeah, it says 10 o'clock from Morgantown, but the clouds are rolling in now. I don't hear the thunder yet, though.
Did Blue Max come back, or did he disappear again?
All right, does everybody copy me?
Yeah, but you don't copy Skippy. Could you just cut his lips off?
Tell Skippy I'm sorry, man. I just turned the beam on his back.
See, that's the thing with a beam. It cuts out some stuff that you don't want to hear, but it can also cut out stuff you do want to hear if you're not pointing the right way.
Maybe he doesn't want to hear that stuff.
No, but he also wound up cutting out Skippy at the same thing.
That's interesting. I can still hear Skippy. Yeah, and I got my beam east southeast. Skippy, say something, man. Do you copy me?
How about it, Skippy?
Turn it a little bit to the south of east there, Trey.
Skippy, Night Train's playing with his beam. Make some noise there, Skippy. He said he was getting a lot of skipland noise too, so maybe he doesn't even hear me.
Yeah, maybe.
And what's the name of those Spanish people there, Dave?
Oh, you mean Puerto Mexicubans?
And those guys.
That's a combination of all.
Go around the band. Dropping down to 14.5.
Oh no, I think the goose is in.
Oh no, it's like Pete's out there.
Hello, Goose.
What's up, Pete? How you doing, buddy?
I'm doing good. I'm playing radio on Wednesday night.
I hear that.
Christ, he's giving me a 2.5. He's less than your garage radio.
Backyard.
Hey, Goose, put that Predator up.
Do what?
Put that Predator up.
What Predator?
The one that 123 said you bought.
Huh?
You got to spell it out. He's a little slow on the uptake.
Well, I hear Goose tonight.
Evidently, a little slow on the uptake. Hey, Goose, 123 told me you got a Predator.
No, I think it's a super penetrator. High gain.
A super penetrator, all right. I think he said Predator.
I made a mistake.
That's one of those gang things from the 90s. That's what they called them, super predators.
Hey, Roger, yeah, I was confused. Like, what are you talking about? Like, I don't got no Predator.
You still need to put it up.
Yeah, I gotta go and get some new screws for it tomorrow. And then I gotta mount it and put that sucker up.
Well, you must be doing something right, because Wayne says he hears you tonight.
I got my amp on.
Oh, so where's that amp been all prior to now?
It's the Longhorn. Super N6.
That doesn't answer the question.
What's the question?
Where's it been up until now?
Hold on, my dog was barking. Come back.
Where has that amp been up until now? You've been grassing it all this time. So where's it been?
Right here in front of me. What, you saying this is grassing it right there? That's what the amp off. He's saying where has the amp been? Because they haven't been able to hear him up until now. I know. Am I still squealing?
No.
No.
Bob, what are you talking about? Renegade can't hear me, though.
He can with the amp on. He can't hear you with the amp off. I hear you either way. But, you can prevent your lips getting cut off by people that can't hear you if you make it so they can hear you.
Yeah, but I can't hear him, so I guess we're equal.
Yeah, that doesn't matter. He can cut your lips off no matter what you're doing down there.
Yeah, except when I was at my house, I was taking him out towards Night Train.
Oh, he was level with you there, Dave, so you got to look out.
How can he be level with me if he gives me less than a 3?
Yeah, but your signal and his signal are near the same.
That's just bizarre. I can hardly even hear him.
Well, he's a little bit he's a little bit under you, Dave. But you just used to just doubled, and I could hear you, Dave, and I could tell he was under you.
That's bizarre.
Come out here, Goose. You copy the train?
Goose.
He said his dog was barking or something.
Between Puerto Mexicubans and dogs barking, he's deaf.
I'll tell you what, I got it pointed east now. They cut out some of the garbage.
There we go. Now you're doing it.
though, like you said, Skippy, for instance.
Well, I'll let you know if Skippy gets back in there.
Shop on my dial knob. I was on channel 12. What the heck? I don't know what happened.
You went to channel 12. You copy me there, Goose?
Yeah, they're on our way down.
Hey, Goose, are you using your striker?
No, I'm using that Longhorn.
Okay.
Anyhow, I was saying, I opened up her microphone and pulled the battery out, and the two little things from the top of the battery got stuck in the battery holder. They both came off. Now I got some WD-40 soap in them, and I got to surgically remove them.
Baking soda and vinegar.
Baking soda and vinegar?
10-4.
10-4. Yeah, I never seen nothing like that. Both of the heads came off the little 9-volt battery, and they stayed.
Is it Kmart battery?
Yeah, it was a Kmart battery, which is part of history, right?
Yeah, I was just going to say that.
Yeah, that's almost a collector's item if you could have kept the caps intact.
No, without caps. Will be sold as is. Untested.
Are you in front of my house?
Who are you talking to, Goose?
You're down in the... You're like... I don't know, you're in the red zone.
You must be talking to somebody down there.
You should be in my red zone like that.
I think Spitfire gave up on asking him his question.
Yeah, I think he's talking to 123, and which I heard earlier, but I can't hear him now, so I don't know who he's talking to.
I guess if you can't hear him, I don't have a chance.
Something going on with that radio.
Yeah, he's giving me almost an S8, and that's about what you give me, Dave.
He gives me about a trillion.
Yeah, well, he's near an S8. It's hard to tell on this meter. It's one of those 1, 3, 5, 9s, you know, with not a lot of space between 5 and 9.
Right.
Yeah, well, you're just under a 9.
This is the power all the way up. That's like 700.
Yeah, he's like I'd call it a 7 swinging an 8 or better, and you're like 8 swinging 9.
I guess about an S4. Is Bagger got his beam pointed down this way?
Yep.
Goose, I never did determine whether you heard me or not.
Hey, this Antron don't got no ears.
Don't you hear Night Train calling you?
No.
You don't hear me at all, Goose. That's sad.
Yeah, Goose must be deaf. You deaf down there or what?
I told you this Antron don't got no ears.
Well, you're hearing me.
Yeah, I'm hearing you.
Well, you should be able to hear Night Train.
You giving me like, I think like 5 pounds.
Well, how come last week I was giving you 9 pounds?
Who, Stinger?
You.
You went on a diet.
No, they're asking me why I can't hear Night Train. Usually I can hear Night Train. I don't know why I can't hear him tonight.
Very interested. I point my beam east. Where is he? Where is he? Just in case. Maybe the rejection is just that bad.
No, maybe just south of the east is like point towards King of Prussia area.
He's in Wayne.
Yeah. You put it southeast, you should be good.
Even I can hear him on my crappy antenna. I got a lot of noise in my radio too. That's probably why I can't hear Night Train. Hey, Mustang, you out there? I can't hear Bagger, but I can hear Bagger in my car in front of my house.
So, this is southeast. If you don't hear me, then I would have to put on a big old amplifier.
Says he's got a lot of noise.
All right, how about you, Goose?
Yeah, I hear you for sure.
How about it, Goose? Think he ever will hear me unless I get back on the stick.
Yeah, it doesn't sound like he's hearing you.
I can't believe the stick would be stronger than the beam, but oh well.
The stick is much, much higher than the beam. Plus, not only that, something wrong over there where he is. Because your beam ain't reaching him either.
I mean, that's what I mean. You know, he's coming in good to Pete, but he's giving me less than a 3.
I had a good copy on Goose, but he don't have none on me. So whose fault would that be?
He's got a higher noise level, is my guess.
Shit.
Higher noise level is my guess.
If I was on an Omni right now, the Puerto Mexicans would be taking him out.
Well, I am on an Omni, and the Puerto Mexicans are not taking him out.
Well, is he still in there?
No, he went silent now. I don't know why, but he did.
So maybe it didn't make a difference whether I was on the beam or the stick. I could probably pull something up.
What was that, Goose, now that you decided to speak?
I said I can hear Night Train a little bit now. At first you can hear cloud.
You can hear me now? Do you hear me now? Do you hear me now?
Yeah, but you're not giving me what you usually give me. I think you usually give me like 2 pounds. You're down there with the with all the static now. I don't know why. This Antron, man, it sucks.
Jump here, break.
All right, we got a breaker out there. I'm gonna step aside. Go ahead there, break.
What's going on, guys? The radio's pretty noisy, and I got the guys down the street talking, so I'm really having a hard time hearing you guys.
Hello, Joker.
Is that over in Jersey?
Hello, Joker.
That's from East Jersey talking. I don't hear anybody. I hear you, though.
Hello, Joker.
Good evening, everybody. Yeah, they're wiping me out.
Oh, is that your neighbor by the Chevy dealer?
Yeah.
Whose house I spotted and thought it was yours?
Come back?
I spotted his house and thought it was yours.
Oh, yeah. Yep. That's just bizarre. You know, now that I've made aware of this guy's house, I keep looking for it every time I go by there, and I can't see it. I don't see no antennas.
It's on the right side, going north on 100, just past the Chevy dealer.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I keep looking, and I don't see nothing. I must be getting blind in my old age.
Oh, if you can't spot those antennas, you must be blind.
Yeah, I must be.
Don't look on rooftops.
That's usually what I do. I look up, because usually you want to mount your antenna above the roof, unless you're Wayne.
Hey, mine's 10 feet off the ground, and most of it is above my roof. And the wife hasn't noticed it yet.
Is this the one for the garage radio?
Yeah, I thought by now she'd have spotted it and told me to take it down. She ain't spotted it yet.
What is it, just sitting on a piece of mast?
Well, I have a piece of mast there, was the bottom of the 30 feet of one of the coal-phased antennas. Well, I took all that down, but I had to leave that mast there because it's also a support for my cables to go over to the shed antennas. So I didn't take that one down. So I just stuck the antenna on that.
He's already probably got it documented and everything, and he's going to attack you tonight.
No, it's been up for almost, I think, 10 days now, and she hasn't noticed.
They're usually pretty good with things like that, aesthetic changes, you know?
Yeah, but she's not a radio geek, so she's not looking up in the air.
I thought you said she had her license.
Just because she has her license doesn't make her a radio geek.
Okay. Yeah, I remember the time she called you a geek.
Yeah, my wife had a license too, but she didn't talk a lot.
Yeah, Sandbagger's wife's got a license too, and she's far from a radio geek.
God.
And
I say to you one time, so I'm married to a geek.
that's right. I resemble that remark.
Yeah, I remember that.
Took my wife like a month to realize I had the vertical behind the house. So you're a radio geek, is that what you're telling us?
I am. I represent that.
Okay.
Are you all set up to go up to your bike-a-thon?
But they look almost identical from a distance. So.
What was that, Dave?
I said she hasn't noticed that I swapped the fiberglass quarter wave CV antenna for the 40 meter stick, but they look almost the same. So.
Yeah, there's not much difference there. And yes, Sally Cat, yeah, I'm ready, man. I'm chomping at the bit, ready to go. Getting my gear packed. Fluids are changed in the scooter, and just packing pretty much clothes at this point.
Yeah, well, good luck with it, man. All the luck in the world, man, for sure. Yeah, JR said that he was going to be talking to you guys, so that's pretty cool.
Yeah, hopefully JR and Sandbagger, and if Wayne fixed his antenna. Wayne, did you run a cord out to the van yet? Where'd the Renegade go? I know he hears me.
I don't know where he's at.
He's probably topping off.
Maybe he's raising his antenna.
Or assembling one.
I'm filling my bowl.
Oh, man!
What did he say?
Hey, there goes old JR.
Hey, good evening, y'all. What's going on? Let me see. Good evening, Goose. I heard you, Petey. I don't know who all's in here, but hello.
I think your ears are burning.
My ears are burning. Nah, well, sunburn maybe.
Yeah, we were just talking about you.
But he only said his name once.
Oh, I got sensitive ears. Hey, Joker.
Good evening, man. How you doing?
Sounds a tad bit noisy in there tonight.
Yeah, it is noisy.
Yes, it is noisy. No, that didn't work.
Oh, Robinson, somebody's humming.
That's because they don't know the words.
They're rehearsing for the ballad of Bagger. What was it, Pete?
Ubiquitous? Wasn't it ubiquitous bagger?
Yeah, ubiquitous, but that's wait a minute. Ubiquitous means a lot of.
Yeah, what does that word mean anyway? Hello, JR. I didn't hear you come in.
Ubiquitous. That means it's everywhere.
The ubiquitous bagger. Say that 3 times fast.
Yeah, that was me.
All right, you're all good now. The hums are gone.
Ubiquitous bagger. Say it 3 times fast.
Ubiquitous bagger, ubiquitous.
Bippity boppity boo.
Hello, JR.
Try again, Wayne.
Hello, JR.
Hey, Mr. Wayne, how you doing?
All right. I'm having a little trouble assembling this 5/8 wave.
Oh, really? Why? What seems to be the major malfunction?
I started to install the little thing that holds the matching unit, and I can't get the what's it called? Jeez, I can't get the man, I can't get it to work.
Pack another bowl and don't worry about it.
Holy tubular.
Peckable. Can't get it to work. Well, you're giving me very vague description, but yeah, you got the instructions.
I don't think you can get tab A into slot B.
Yeah, kind of. That's what the problem is. I need some assistance. I can't get the little thing to go over the extension for the tube for the circle for the matching unit, and it isn't working.
Yeah, I hear you. All of a sudden, this meter ain't working.
Yeah, something's not quite right there. I don't know exactly what it is, but by golly, I know a few people that's going to get it working for you.
That would be ideal. I need a little bit of assistance, that's all. A little bit.
I'd offer assistance, but I'm out of time. I got no time between now and when I'm gone for a week.
Oh, that's a shame. By the time you come back, Pete, that thing should be up.
I'm hoping that's going to be the case.
Yeah, so what about that doublet antenna? You going to pull that cord out so you can work me at the campground on 40 meters?
Oh, yeah, I'm going to take care of that. That's like a 5-minute fix. Just the rope came untied. It's a matter of me slipping the rope through it again and putting a nice two double hitches in there.
Yeah, pull the van out in the road, tie it off to the van, and call it good.
That's right. The rope's still on the van. I'm not squealing anymore, right?
You were on the edge of it before, but not right now.
Yeah, that's weird. I didn't change a thing.
Hello, radio, hello.
And it's unusual to get a squeal on the ham radio, you know?
Yeah, it's almost like this echoey kind of thing. It's just a little bit in the background.
Oh, well. Okay. As long as it's gone now.
It's gone for the time being.
Boys out here.
Like I said, I didn't change anything.
Gremlins, I tell you.
That's part of the fun. Do you have instructions for that, Wayne?
Yeah.
Take it that was a yeah, because if you don't, I can download them for you.
No, I have the instructions.
You squealed that last transmission.
Well, that's very interesting.
Yeah, you did something different. Something's happening because you're squealing again.
Probably didn't share that bowl with your microphone and it's getting mad at you.
What's that, Wayne? Alley Cat cut your lips right off.
I said that's interesting because I didn't change anything again.
And again, you're not squealing now. Now it's good.
That's makes it most mysterious.
Yeah, it's gremlins. You got gremlins. Get that antenna up 20 feet and then it'll be gone.
Say most mysterious again there, Wayne. Most mysterious.
I know. Like I said, I'm not changing anything. So if it squeals, I can turn the mic gain down a little bit, but Oh well, we'll see what happens.
Yowzer.
Yeah, leave it go for now until it comes back. Don't worry about it unless it comes back.
Alley Cat, you really going over there tomorrow to help him? That would be nice. Any bit of help would be nice right now.
I got 12-hour shifts until I go, and I just don't have the time. It's not like I can help you out their work unless you're up at midnight.
You was going over there on Monday, Pete.
Yeah, well, things got superseded, beyond my control. I'm sure you understand.
10-4. Alley Cat, you still there?
Yeah, I'm here.
You going over there tomorrow to help him?
Yep.
10-4.
Do you still need your tree trimmed, Dwayne?
No, don't worry about that. I've been talking to 1, 2, 3, and I got a professional tree trimmer going to come by and trim it. I'm thinking even with this 10 feet of mast, the mast of the antenna, or the feed part of the antenna, will go up through the tree okay. But I just need it trimmed back a little bit, and I don't think you can reach it with your trimmer anyway, Pete.
All right, well, if you got it under control, then I'll relax.
Yeah, don't worry about it. I'll take care of that.
So your trip has been postponed there, Pete?
No. Where did you get that idea?
You said something about Monday, and you said, no, that's been changed.
It was past Monday. This past Monday, my life got superseded.
Okay.
I think with your cutter, even with a 10-foot pole, and if you use my step ladder, I don't think you could reach the branches that actually need to be trimmed.
All right, so I would have been useless anyhow.
Well, not useless, but yes.
It's okay. I don't mind being useless. There's times it's good to be useless.
Take a break. You don't have to worry about it.
Yeah, like other things cropped up. Wife's interrupt always supersedes everything. It's like the most powerful force in the universe.
Yeah, but it's really interesting when the unstoppable force meets the immovable object.
That's why I'm going to get a professional tree trimmer up here to do it.
Well, I guess I don't have to worry about what radio to use next week because I won't be here. But I'll be on 40 meters.
I'll have that antenna working by then. No problem. Like I said, it's got to go out and tie the rope back up a little bit.
All right. Well, I hope you do. And then if you do, and we make contact, well, even if you don't, I'll still give you the 40-meter camping dipole because I think you'll like it. There's no tuning required on 15 and 40 meters. Just transmit.
That would be freaking awesome.
Nobody uses 20 anyway.
I'll give you a yodel when you're out there in 40 meters. I'll give you a yipe.
Yeah, my first on-air night will be Monday night.
All right, usually I get in here about 8:30, somewhere around there. I'll give you a yodel. I figure it'll be up there around 180, right?
Yeah, that's right.
All righty. Okie dokie.
I won't be around till Wednesday at night, but then there's the daytime.
Well, I'll look for me on, well, one way or the other. I'll message you for Tuesday morning.
That works.
Yeah, I kind of figured that Tuesday morning before I break camp.
Yeah, it works good. And the band will probably be ideal at that point. It won't be long. It'll be better for regional stuff.
Well, I'll probably start getting on before sunset, I imagine. assuming everything goes to plan, because once I cook my dinner over to open fire and then start cracking some beers, the antenna's already gonna be up. So as soon as that's happening, I'm on the air.
That looked like it wasn't very difficult to put up for you for a mobile antenna.
Yeah, I'll have to get Green Dragon in there. You'll hear him if no one else.
I don't know what's getting out tonight. That's for sure.
That'd be fun with Green Dragon in there too. Yeah, for sure. I don't think I ever talked to him on HF radio.
Yeah, well, he's got some kind of, I think he's got a 2-element 40-meter beam on his tower, and he's got a lot of power in the wall socket.
A 2-element 40-meter beam, really?
I think he's got two. I think he's got a beam with 40. I think he does. Maybe not.
I'm jealous.
He'd be non-stoppable with two element 40, and whatever he got hooked up to the wall, oh God. Alrighty, you ever trouble finding?
Yeah, he can make conditions.
So you got a copy on 205 Missouri?
He might be able to cook your supper, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he could cook my supper for me. Roger.
How about it? Yes, 205.
Hey, hold the hot dog right up against the elements.
Steak on an open flame.
Yeah, I think that's the antenna he cooked the traps on. He's got something that he ran a little bit too much through and cooked the traps on.
That's the problem with trapped antennas.
The TA-33 will take it.
I know it'll take a kilowatt.
That's fleet power.
Yeah, it's a Mosley. It'll probably take 2.5 or more.
Yeah, buddy.
Yeah, it's still not quite enough.
Wow, it is a Mosley.
I had a Mosley 3-element tri-bander, and I put 1,000 watts through that, no problem.
Yeah, that's what we're talking about. I got one. I guess Olaf's probably got one then.
I don't know what this is. Might be a Mosley.
I got one. You want to buy it?
No, you should put it up on your tower.
I do good enough on the wire. But yeah, it was fun when it was up.
I ain't giving up my Mosley till I have to.
I wouldn't either. That was my antenna of choice when I was down in Norristown.
Now, is that a TA-33 or a 33 Junior?
TA-33M, walk. W-A-R-C, work.
Oh, you got the extra bands in there, huh?
I do. Indeedy, I do.
Mine's just a plain old TA-33.
That's what mine was just 10, 15, and 20 meters. The nice thing was all the bands were a 1-to-1 match all the way across the bands.
Yeah, mine I mostly use on 10 and 15 meters on the AM portion of the bands.
It's all working.
Work!
Oh, no.
This radio's got some swing when I give it some audio. Holy cow.
Yeah, you go a little forward on my end.
Yeah, I could see a difference too.
It doesn't do much when I'm just talking regular, but if I go, ah, wow.
What radio are you using today?
A JC Penney 23 channel mobile.
Ah, JC Penney.
This thing had a
JC Penney, as Sparky used to say.
yeah, I think this was a pricey mobile one back in its day.
Rate them at 2.5 kilowatt.
I heard you, JR. What'd you say, Wayne?
That wasn't me.
I meant Dave. Good grief. Man, I'm getting old.
Yeah, I just said that radio was probably $189, $179, give or take.
Yeah, in $1970, that was a lot of money.
Yeah. Ironically, most radios were expensive back then.
Especially if you threw in a couple of extra features like SWR meter and, you know, tone control, volume control on the microphone, you know, fancy stuff.
Yeah, you couldn't do any better unless you got a sideband radio.
Back in 1994, that antenna cost $491.95.
Yeah, it's twice that now, probably.
$491.95. Yeah, I'll bet it is. That's no joke. Good evening.
Yeah, I think I'll keep mine.
Good night from Bermuda.
Yeah, Mosley antennas are lifetime antennas.
They really are. They're well built. You know, the only thing sometimes is that the mounting blocks there, whatever they're made out of, you know.
Mine was a 2-generation antenna. I got it from my dad, who used it all his life. And then I used it for mine, too. And he left it in Norristown. No, actually, I gave it away to somebody. Okay.
If I remember right, 2 of them mounting blocks are aluminum, and there's 2 of them that are some kind of rubberized something.
I'm not sure if it's rubber, some kind of plastic rubber type thing. I don't know what you would call it. I did look at it. It's like, oh, that's interesting. But most of the people that when they get them to crack, they just go ahead and epoxy them back together and throw it up.
Yeah, that's why I called it rubberized something, because I'm not quite sure what it is. But you got 2 that are insulators, and then 2 more just like it that are aluminum.
That is correct. Might have a couple more because I got the extra elements.
On Classic Radio Roundup.
27.115 on your AM dial.
Is that the Mosley antenna portion of our broadcast? The only thing classic I got is my butt.
Well, Mosley antennas are classic antennas, that's for sure. They'll last you a lifetime. Or 2 lifetimes, in Wayne's case.
Mosley used to make a 3-element beam for this band that was coil loaded. It was like a mini beam.
Yeah, but the question is, did it work? Made by them, it would. I would think it would.
Yeah, it did work. I knew somebody that had one once.
Well, on that score, you could make like a 3-element 40-meter beam just out of a bunch of those ham sticks.
Well, actually, my dad had the 3-element you're talking about, Dave. He had a 3-element Mosley, but he had them stacked. And, you know, he stacked them. Is this Mosley or Mosley? M-O-S-L-Y. He's still around.
M-O-S-L-E-Y, Mosley.
10
they make the best high quality antennas. Well, certainly top of the line. There may be others.
They've been around for years, and they're still going. They're like that energized bunny. They don't break, they just keep going.
They are ruggedly built. They are not cheesy.
Yeah, I'm just looking at, they have a 2-element. I don't know what band it's for, though.
Break 1-3. I was looking at their vertical. The BTV, I think it's either 4 or 5, does 10 through 40 meters. And it's a vertical.
A break in there.
Go ahead, Brager.
Hey, how you doing? This is Blue Light Base Station Honeybrook. I'm testing out a different microphone. How's it sound?
Well, I don't know what it is you're comparing it against, but it sounds pretty good out this way. Old Spitfire here on the east side of Pottstown. Good evening, Blue Night. Spitfire, right back at you. Sounding good.
Alright, trying out a new mic, and I'm also on a different radio. Okay, you sound pretty good. I can hear you good.
Just working this old J.C. Penney 23 channel AM mobile radio with the stock mic, believe it or not.
Oh, wow. Yeah, J.C. Penney, they're still around. I've seen a commercial for J.C. Penney.
Yeah, but I bet they don't sell CB radios anymore.
I don't know. I doubt it. Yeah, they probably not. Ain't no two ways about it, old snatcher in this mobile, you know, down. Hello, Blue Night, you're booming over here. Yeah, how's this mic sound? I sound different? Yeah, you sound a lot different. A little clearer, isn't it? I guess, what are you running? Running my old radio and old D104. Oh, okay. Yeah, it does sound a lot different on that radio. But, no, it sounds pretty good.
Yeah, that's why it's nice and loud and clear.
Pete, your son's in there.
Oh, the panty snatcher.
Yeah, panty snatcher's in there.
Where you at, 64?
I'm in the mobile. Hey, 64. Oh, 64, where you at?
Where'd you go, son-in-law? I did hear you, but somebody else was talking. Oh, man.
The side of the mountain, climbing up to get some altitude.
You did say it was mobile.
Hey, Skippy. Yes. The Phillies are beating the Dodgers. Yeah, we don't get them anymore. They changed the cable channels, and they're supposed to be on TNT. And it just says due to contract issues, you know, they don't play the game anymore. It's just a black screen. It's on ESPN. Don't follow the ESPN.
I'm starting to hear some static crashes. Got to be a storm rolling in.
Yeah, there's something heading this way, but yeah, about this time, maybe we are going to get something. West side.
I heard it was supposed to hit Berks County around 10:30.
Yeah, that's about right. That's right on the west side. I believe that's where you at, Berk. I think it's going to miss us. Yeah, I think it's going to miss us too. Hello out there in Idaho, Berk. We'll get some cold air, but I doubt we'll get any storm.
Was that Idaho that just broke our channel?
He did.
This station out there in Idaho, I know you. I'm pretty sure you out there
in Idaho, Bert Break.
How about it, Idaho? 441, Pennsylvania.
I'm not in Idaho. I'm hollering for Idaho.
Oh, well then why are you hollering for Idaho on the Classic Radio channel?
Stand for it, yeah. They call me walkie-talkie, Portland, Tennessee, Roger.
All right. Well, hello, Walkie Talkie in Portland, Tennessee. Spitfire, Pennsylvania on the Classic Radio Roundup.
Check in Pennsylvania. Good to talk to you. Take care out there. I was trying to get a hold of him. I can't remember his handle, but I know he's out there in Idaho somewhere.
Oh, well, if you get a hold of the Menace out there in Idaho, tell the Menace Spitfire in Pennsylvania says hello, and the video gate will be uploaded tomorrow. Thank you.
I heard those guys pretty good. The Miners, Dennis, the Miners, Burger Burner.
Yeah, that's who you want. That's who you're looking for. Tell Menace Spitfire says hello.
Well, no contact on the Dennis, the Miners. Menace out there. Menace in Idaho, walkie-talkie, Tennessee, standing by.
Yeah, I haven't heard the Menace in a couple of weeks.
Yeah, you're right. He's been AWOL.
Well, hello, Dennis. You ain't no speak to me.
But you're hearing that guy in Tennessee then, Wayne?
Yeah. And I got my numbers called by the Menace in Idaho too. JR was on, and so was Alley Cat.
Yeah, the Menace is our friend. He's out there in Idaho. I share the video gates on his faceplant page.
Yeah, I made a contact with him. No problem.
Wiener was blowing smoke. Oh no.
He usually says he's in Tater State.
He's a dud spot in the Tater State.
Good old Tater State. Tater. Can you say Tater?
I could say Tater easier than I can say ubiquitous.
Well, I couldn't even, I'm not even going to begin to try that. That's kind of like Super Sam likes ham, or not a ham, or whatever he was.
Sally sells seashell down by the seashore.
Slammin' Sam, that's who it was. Slammin' Sam is not a ham.
That's right.
Where's Slammin' Sam been? I ain't heard him in a while either.
Well, he was in there a few weeks back, and then I guess he wanted to make sure his radios were still working. Making a joke, little
He got his antenna up on the tower. I think he's the guy who decorates his tower every year.
What, for Christmas?
Yeah, Slammin' Ham does Christmas tree towering.
If I had a tower to decorate, I would.
You know, Ranger Rick, I haven't heard him either.
Yeah, I guess it's been a few weeks since we heard him too.
Where's Ranger Rick from?
Limerick.
Oh.
You know Ranger Rick. You spoke to him. I know you have. Pretty sure.
Okay. I kind of forget.
Old Ranger Rick's been around for a long time. He's my neighbor.
I didn't think you had any neighbors. within, you know, a mile.
I got lots of neighbors. I got Ranger Rick. I got Alley Cat. I got Renegade. I don't know if I got any more. They're all within 2 miles.
Oh, I say a neighbor's a mile.
Well, this is the modern CB radio age. It's 2 miles, you're a neighbor.
Turn to what each of you? Get an extra mile. I forgot.
My closest neighbor is what, 3 miles away? Who's that, me?
I gotta think about that, Dave. I think there's somebody actually closer to you.
2 miles away. You're 3, I guess.
But there's somebody's closer to you than me.
Yeah, Green Dragon's closer to me.
There you go.
Green Dragon, 2 miles or less?
He's 2 miles away.
So you got 1 neighbor, I got 3.
I have 3. I have 3 like you.
Beats like a 7-minute drive away from my place.
Yeah, that's because you got to make 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 turns.
No, I didn't make 4 turns.
I wasn't counting the actual streets, but the actual bends in the road. You know, Schaefer Road, there ain't a straight section of it.
Oh, well, that's kind of true, yeah.
There's the 4 turns plus the 4 more on Schaefer.
Well, technically, all I have to do is make 4 rights.
4 rights, yeah. There's something to that, and I lost it.
That puts me right on your road. And I just got to drive up and make sure I look at the mailbox to get the right number.
How do you get 4 rights? Let's see. If I go out of your place, are you going east or west on Ridge when you leave?
I guess I'm going west. And then the first road there, I make a right on.
Yeah.
There is another left there. And then the other 3 are rights. Then I'm on your road.
All right. Now I follow. Yep. Yeah, there's 1 left involved. Unless you go the other way, then it's left. Let's see, left, then a right, and then a right. So you could do it with 2 lefts and 2 rights, or you could do it with 1 right, 1 left, 1 right. Is that right?
Okay. I use my GPS anyway. Since I really don't know this area that well, I use my GPS. And yeah, it's 1 left and then 3 rights.
Or 2 lefts and 2 rights.
Yeah, I can go that way too, but according to GPS, this is the shortest route.
Of course, you want to take the shortest route.
Yeah, I don't want carbon dioxide emissions going up in the atmosphere when I don't have to.
Shortest route would be flapping his wings.
Well, that would be true, except I can't fly.
Another bowl, Sam.
Haha.
I can't complain. I got a gift from Hawaii.
Oh no, you got lead?
Well, I wouldn't go that far.
You got Don Hood.
That's usually when you go to Hawaii, you get laid.
I know, I've been to Hawaii a couple times.
Greet you at the airplane and put the light over you.
I'm a member of the 35,000 Feet Club, too.
When I went to Hawaii, I brought my HTX10 and a mag mount, put it on the rental car, and parked at the top of the parking garage at my hotel, and was working all over Australia and Asia. It was a blast.
Only you would go to Hawaii with a radio.
Yeah, my wife thought I was pretty retarded too.
I think that'd be pretty wild, actually.
It was pretty cool. It was like a whole nother part of the world was like local.
Did you make contact?
Oh yeah, like Australia was like easy. Talking Australia, Japan, Korea, Philippines, and then California the other way. California, Arizona, Washington. That was pretty cool.
Yeah, nice.
Sometimes it don't cut off.
And that was with a 25-watt radio and a mag mount on the roof of the rental car.
That's freaking awesome.
They get out like a bandit.
Yeah, Waikiki Beach in my rental car on the parking garage roof.
Yeah.
It was the rental car that had all the power.
I had my power off. All right, now it's back on.
That was two solar cycles ago, I think. Somewhere around 2000.
That's pretty cool. A whole different group of people, you know. Easy talking. A different area. Yeah.
Australia was in there every day, man. It was like easy, like talking to you guys.
Yeah, that's pretty good. Good deal. But I think you'll do very well this time too. But it's going to be, you know, you're not going to be talking to a different group of people, but still the fact it's your trip up there, you know.
For some reason or another, I've never worked the Philippines from here, but I worked the Philippines for my mobile in Hawaii.
Better shot.
Yeah, it was a whole lot less power.
Well, you know the deal. When the conditions are right, power isn't as important.
No, but it sure does help.
Yeah, that's true. That is definitely true.
But then, of course, you know, at 25 watts, you can still have fun.
Well, it's only 6 dB less than 100 watts.
Yeah, 1S unit.
That's right.
Because, like, the only reason I really brought it, because I know the wife, she don't get up early. Hawaii notwithstanding. And like, well, while she's sleeping, I'm going to go play radio. And I did.
If I were to try to pull something like that, I think the plane would be leaving without me.
When it was, when she was awake, I didn't play radio. When she was sleeping, I played radio.
Sounds like that's ideal.
I don't sleep nowhere near as much as she does. Plus, it was kind of cool being able to have other parts of the world at kind of easy access that I didn't normally have access to.
I remember one time we were down in Jersey camping, and I took my walkie-talkie, my Cobra walkie-talkie with me. I'm a night owl, you know. Everybody goes to bed, so I get out there and I turn the walkie-talkie, and there was a no burn ban going on. You couldn't have no fires. You couldn't cook with charcoal or any of that. So, but anyway, we had all this food down there. The wife brought down. It's like, yeah, you know. But anyway, I got on the walkie-talkie, and I heard the king of backswing, and he was a buddy of Dave made there back at the time. 305, he went by, and he was in Gloucester, New Jersey. That's where he lived. And I kept hearing him on the walkie-talkie, you know. It's like, holy crap, he's loud. He's running his junk tonight, you know. And I just figured for giggles, I'd go ahead and key up the walkie-talkie with a rubber ducky. I key up and I yell for him. Lo and behold, he came back to me. I'm like, what the heck is this nonsense? But lo and behold, he was only like 2 miles up the road to the next campground on vacation. And I didn't know it.
Ah, that's funny.
Yeah. And so I went over there to check out his place. Even his trailer there, he has a room with all this radio equipment in there and whatnot and amplifiers. He was really into it and all that. But he had a brand new what do you call it? Propane grill that he didn't even use. It was in a box. He got it, I think, from Marlboro back in the day there. And anyway, he says, "Yeah, take this, William. When you're done, just bring it back and drop it off outside." So then we cook all our food there. That worked out really good, man. But it's a funny story, all in all.
Yeah, it is. It pays to have a radio, because you never know.
You know it. Then the wife says, "You always bring that. You bring it with you every time." Yeah.
Well, I wouldn't argue that.
The radio made you cook food, or helped you cook food that weekend. Death by RF.
My hand's getting warm.
Oh yeah, break.
Hello, 123.
Hey, you guys can hear me from King of Prussia rolling.
Well, I could hear you when the skip land's not cutting you out. The skip land's now cutting you out. But I did hear you. 123. Spitfire. Skipland seems to be building up in strength here lately.
I noticed that. You can hear me, 123. Hello.
Well, I'll say hello to you, 123. I hear you. Same situation as Pete's in. When the skip's down, I'll hear you. But other than that, howdy.
Can you hear me?
Where's 123 located? A little bit. I gotta run over here to the store.
He's in King of Prussia, and right now he's on top of the hill because I hear him good.
We'll catch you then a little bit later. He's down there in King of Prussia there, Night Train.
Hey, OJR, can you hear me over that skip?
Oh, yeah. Oh, heck yeah. You're easy listening.
Hey, okay. I picked up a ground plane yesterday.
Hey, 123 Night Train, waving at you over to skip.
Well, he's not going to hear you when Goose is talking, who you just double with.
Oh, I'm sorry. I don't hear Goose. Oh, no.
Now you can't even hear Goose?
No, I was hearing a guy out there in DX Lane.
Yeah, 123 said he's got to stop off somewhere or do something, so he's not going to be on for a minute.
Yeah, that copper wire don't do shit, Danny, as I think about it, because it's got so many different ways of ground. You don't even need that.
What's that?
That ground wire going from the base to the top to the radio.
No, I don't think it needs that either.
123's in there now talking with Goose.
Tell that it. 123 is giving me a better signal than Goose is.
Everything I heard nothing. I don't know.
Wow, that's pretty weird, Dave, because Goose is consistently stronger than 123 is tonight.
Goose is giving me a 2. 123 is giving me a 3.
That's weird.
That is weird. Goose is almost up to 9 on me. And 123, he's down in the mud, but I hear him.
His audio is better, too.
What I give you now there, OJR?
Right now, when you're barefoot, you're giving me like 3.5. 10-4. 3.5 barefoot you are.
Saying 3.
All I hear is the Roger beeps.
Holy smokes.
It makes a big difference.
Oh yeah, I mean it's super N6.
Yeah, you're blowing smoke tonight, Goose, for sure. It's the strongest I've ever heard you come up this way.
You reach up that ground plane, I'll be even better. Because his antrons, you know how these antrons are.
He's got to put that antenna 80 feet in the air because he's in the same kind of zone that you were with your antenna before you raised it.
Well, he does that, Dave. He's going to be stronger than you are.
I don't know about that.
I can be stronger than Sandbagger. All you got to do is look at
Bosky cut his lips off.
You can still cut his lips off, but he gets a real antenna up at a real height. Unless you step on the gas, you're going to be in danger.
Well, I guess I'll just have to step on the gas.
in danger.
Ain't nobody going to when I got the mall deal.
Yeah, big old Newman. Big old amplifier.
Monkey man and Marky Mark.
But you know, Pete, I got a 2x8 base station in front of me.
I can't talk, Skip. I'll drop the mall all day long.
That's right.
Good golly, Miss Molly.
Every time I say that, I hear that stupid little music he had in the background with that. I got that recording on my computer still.
Hey, Pete.
We never did identify what song that was it?
No, some kind of like disco techno or something like that. Hey, Goose, what?
I got a 2x8 base station right here. If I hook that up, you ain't gonna hear Sandbagger.
Uh-oh. Bagger, Goose is throwing down a gauntlet.
Oh, what's he mumbling about now?
He's got a 2x8 base station amp he's going to hook up.
I don't have to worry because he'll blow it up.
Well, that's true. He might do it once or twice and then he'll blow it up and you won't have to worry about it.
What? You guys smoke too much drugs.
You are notorious for blowing stuff up, Goose. It's just a matter of time.
No, I don't blow shit up.
I have people out here that will beg to differ.
Yeah. Since I had to fix most of it, I definitely know.
Everybody knows from Norristown that you were the king of blowing everything up.
No, Gilligan and 433 was the king of blowing shit up.
Well, Dave's got a couple of boats he paid for just off of equipment he prepared for you.
Not quite, but yeah, there you go.
That's the only radio he fixed on my radios was at President Jackson. And he even blew that radio up, trying to fix it.
Yeah, Dave thanks you for paying for his boat.
Everybody else that I gave the equipment to here to fix wasn't my shit.
He still thanks you.
I'm glad he thanks me because it wasn't my shit that blew up.
That's so funny. Everybody in Norristown just goose blew stuff up.
President Jackson, and he had an Emperor 5010. Geez, what other radios did he have that I don't remember now.
Any amplifiers?
Yeah, that's right. He had a Dave-made amp and some other kind of amp too.
I remember blowing up some stuff.
Yeah, I mean, I blew shit up on purpose. But the only thing only thing I blew up that I can recall is at President Jackson. That when you went to sideband, it blew finals, and I don't know why. And Sandbagger fixed it, and he went to sideband and blew it up too.
Yeah, and he says you blew up a Emperor 5010 and a couple amplifiers.
I don't blow no amplifiers.
Well, Dave fixed a couple amplifiers that you blew up.
Which ones did he fix? I can tell you they were mine or not.
Nice contact, Joey. He had a Dave-made M200 at one time. I remember that.
A Dave-made M200.
I never had a Dave-made M200.
Well, that's what I thought. His memory's poor.
He says you got poor memory.
No, I had a Dave-made 3-pill. I had a Dave-made 4-pill. But the 4-pill was already blown up when I got it.
The Dave-made 3-pill is an M200.
I'm sorry, 1x4. And that was blown up when I got it. But my 3-pill. I had a 3-pill day made. I had a 3-pill Texas Star and a Texas Star 500.
A 3-pill Dave made is an M200.
That's correct. That's what I remember too.
I'm gonna take Sandbagger's memory over yours.
That's okay, you can. Because I didn't blow any of my amps up.
That's all right. Well, we'll see how long that 2x8 lasts once you plug it in a wall and start trying to walk the dog and kick the cat. See what happens. See how long it lasts. We're already taking odds in Las Vegas.
Yeah, that Dave made 3-pill he had, he blew the pills out of it. And 1490 got me the new pills right from Dave, and then I put them in there and fixed it.
See, he remembers fixing it, Goose.
He remembers fixing it in detail.
Have a radio long enough to blow it up.
He remembers fixing it in detail.
Yeah, because 1490 was good friends with Dave, and he went down and got pills right, the match set of pills right from Dave.
Radios.
I was down at with 1490 a couple times at Dave's place in Jersey.
I can't remember what I sold it to, but yeah, they blew it up. Sandbagger fixed it.
Well, we're taking odds in Vegas for how long that 2x8 lasts when you start keying down.
Okay.
Train switch radios.
Oh no, what you got?
The 623.
Yeah.
They changed,
Oh, is that the Utopia?
Yes, sir.
they changed,
Oh, I always wanted one of them. They're good radios.
How does it sound, Pete?
Sounds smooth, really smooth. Strain approved. It sounds like you're sitting in the room.
10-4. 10-4. There you go.
Are you on one too now, Bagger?
No, I'm not on the 623.
Whatever you're on sounds pretty good when you did that 10-4.
That's why I got close to the microphone. See, you have the microphone away, and those low-end frequencies kind of fade away, but then you bring the mic up like this, and all of a sudden you got a whole different sound.
Well, what category is swallow on the microphone on this JC Penny?
Stock mic.
Aw, man.
Pete, you don't sound bad, trust me.
No, I think it sounds really good for a stock mic, but it's a stock mic.
But if he didn't tell us, we wouldn't have known.
Oh, I would have known. It's obvious it's a stock mic. It just has good gain for a stock mic.
Yeah, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. It cuts back on a whole lot of things.
You know, back in the day when you spent a lot of money on a microphone, or I mean a radio, you didn't have no extra money for a microphone. This would have been a good choice.
Yeah, you know, the radios used to sound all right, and then the stock mic, and then the aftermarket microphones came out, and everybody started talking about these mics, and everybody couldn't afford that, man. Some of them mics was over $15.
I remember, I would say in the 70s, most of my friends, you know, were on newspaper route budgets, you know what I mean? So we ran whatever microphones that the radio came with, because nobody could afford none of that stuff. And then me and my brother chipped in our money and bought a D104, and we were like the first kids in the neighborhood with a D104, and they were like, oh, wow, what'd you guys do?
That's like having one of them Stingray bicycles, man. The people who had D104s.
Yeah, most people had Turner mics when I first got into it. And a friend of mine was a independent dealer, and he sold them. Plus 2 desk mics were $25, plus 3s were $35. Yeah. D104s were like 40 or something.
boy, back in the day, $25. God, I'd buy 3 of them.
Yeah, 4 of them.
Yeah, but back in the day, that was a lot of money when you had to cut grass to make it.
Yeah, cut grass and deliver newspapers.
Remember, my first Turner Plus 2 was $38.
Boy, you can't even touch them for that.
Good they don't make them anymore.
How much were they?
You're trying to get one now. You talking about the handheld guy, Alley Cat?
It was a desk mic, the light blue desk mic.
The Nest Egg guy, the Robin's Egg.
A pretty one.
I got 3 of them.
Those things, they sound good, man.
3 plus 2s, 1 plus 3, and a super sidekick, and then 5 D104s.
My choice is the Silver Eagle D104.
I picked up a Golden Eagle D104 for $25.
Oh, wow. You want to sell it?
No,
Oh.
that was in the early days of eBay, and I was searching for Regency radios was the search that I was doing, and a business band Regency radio came up, comes with microphone. In the picture was a Golden Eagle D104, $25 for the lot. I put my bid in and prayed that nobody would outbid me. Nobody outbid me, and I got it for $25. And then I threw the radio away.
Hey, Roger, well, your testimony is better than mine, man, because I had one, and that rascal came with a Sonar FS-23, but a Golden Eagle D104, $120 for all. I sold a radio.
I have a brand new model GD104 D104 crystal micro high impedance with G grip to talk stand. List price $51.20.
A G-stand, wow.
Yep, list price on the box on the tag is $51. The price my grandfather had on it scribbled out, so I don't know what he was selling it for.
That must not have been too long ago, because you used to be able to get them a lot cheaper than that back in the early 70s.
That was probably, he had a shop from, I think, till about 84, so probably 79, 80 till about 84.
Yeah, prices started going up as they got more popular.
But it's a G-stand, non-amplified 3-wire, so it's one of the older ones.
Yeah, you can only use those on tube radios.
That's all I have. All I have is the old G-stands. We always had to put our own amplifier boards on them.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, you know, it was an unamplified mic, so it only worked on tube radios unless you put a preamp on it, then you could use it on anything.
Except for they have the 2-prong switches in the neck, so some of the CyberNet radios and the code rows are like this realistic I'm on. I had to make a little switch to bypass it.
Yeah, you don't want to short the audio to ground on receive, or you will get. There's a lot of CyberNet radios, especially, will get upset.
Yeah, you don't unhear that sound they make.
No, that'll wake you out of a dead sleep.
Yeah, I've had a lot of feedback noises in my life, and it's not even that. It's such a squeal.
Yeah, that's no feedback. That's a screech.
Sounds like a hawk. Makes my molar shake.
Unlike a Hawk Tua.
Hawkatua. But anyway, yeah, so this G-stand was $51.20, brand new back in the day.
Good stuff.
Who would have thought the day would come all this stuff would be collectibles?
Yeah, I mean, yeah. I should have been buying up all those cheap, radios at Hamfest when they couldn't give them away for $10.
Yeah, along with the D104s that they were selling along with them for cheap.
Yeah, if I'd have known, I'd have collected walkie-talkies. I could have collected walkie-talkies, man, and stocked them away in a nice temperature-controlled environment.
Oh, man, you had too many cookies.
What do you say?
I don't know.
No cookies tonight. He's laying 501.
And I would have never thought that walkie-talkies would have ever became collectible.
That's what I'm saying, man. $120 and all that kind of stuff for a Dynacom. 23 channel, man.
Here we go. This head has never been spoken through before. How's it sound?
Is that one of your G stands?
Yeah, I opened it up. I realized the little baggie that the head was in wasn't actually sealed shut. So I popped the head out. So this is probably the first time any audio has gone through this head.
Oh, there you go. That don't sound bad. If you turn it down ever so slightly, it might sound better.
Yeah, the radio doesn't have a mic gain, and I'd have to open up the bottom of the mic to turn it down.
Yeah, just back away a little.
How about this? Out across the room.
You don't need to shout.
I was pretending I was shouting.
He's just pretending he's Rooster. Yeah, that's who I thought it was.
Yeah, I hear you.
Ha ha ha, Rooster impersonator.
I hear you. That was the funniest thing all night. Retro Rooster.
Yeah, Night Train's out there. What's up, Night Train?
All right, how you doing here, 1, 2, 3?
All right, Goose said he couldn't hear you before. What were you on, some antique radio?
Yeah, I was, but Goose just wasn't hearing me, man. I'm still on an antique radio.
I hear you now. You give me some poundage now. Before you wouldn't give me anything.
Yeah, I heard. Well, over at the train station, specifications are subject to change. Terms and conditions may apply.
You give me like a little bit.
Usually they do.
Man, is the word of the town, isn't it, Moses?
No warranties expressed or implied.
That's right. Radio is subject to fail without notice. That's what happens when you're dealing with all this vintage stuff.
Yeah.
Goose is still giving me a 3, and 1, 2, 3 is giving me a 5.
1, 2, 3 must have moved his location because he's about as strong as Goose to me now.
I hear him a lot better.
Where you at, 123? Talk to me.
I'm up on the hill, my spot.
Yeah, you're as strong as Goose is to me.
2 less units stronger than me.
I think he's barefoot too, though, isn't he?
He claims he's running something.
Oh, he has something, but I don't know if he's got it on right now.
Well, knowing Goose, if he's got it, he uses it.
Oh, he's got to be getting...
And then he blows it up. Yeah.
Right, he'll blow it up and then deny it.
I'm giving him A+.
Got to chase that hamster on the wheel.
Wind it up.
I'm giving Pete A+.
All knobs to the right.
My knob goes to 11.
All the knobs on the radio to the right.
My knob goes to 100.
Sir, I stepped away for a minute.
I can't find my knob.
Mine goes to the right.
He shrilled up and fell off.
Oh,
That was the wrong one.
Max.
pretty bad when your knob shrivels up and falls off.
Yeah, well, that's what happens when you get old.
Yeah, it's all over at that point. There's no point in we're living.
Oh, my God.
Hey, I couldn't run my lawnmower until I got my power supply. I had to get a 100 amp power supply to run this thing.
Did you call it a lawnmower?
Yeah, it's a Longhorn and super
What's a lawnmower?
A lawnmower? You running a lawnmower?
Longhorn.
All right, Longhorn. What you got in it? MOSFETs or pills?
That's the one that changes the channel 12.
Yeah.
Does it run on 12 volts?
When you blow it up, do you throw it out the window?
That was Gilligan's radio.
If you do throw anything
blankets.
That's Rindo, not window.
Yeah, so we could bring those blankets. You know how the firemen catch you when you fall?
Yeah, the trampolines.
Like heated up. You heard that thing hit the ground and bounce.
So you can leap out the window.
It bounces.
Can you imagine that? Hello there, Skippy. Skippy, I did get your message and everything. We'll have to talk later. 10-4?
All right.
Yeah, you call me during business hours and other kind of hours. Yeah, man, all kinds of hours.
I got you. I figured if you didn't answer, you were probably busy.
Yeah, I was on a job and the lady of the house was actually there.
Oh, yeah, I see what you mean. I'd have to get you a lunch break.
Yeah, you can't run your mouth on the phone all day when the lady is there.
Yeah, should crack the whip on you.
10-4. Hey, did y'all get that rain?
No. I looked at the radar, and it doesn't look like we're going to get anything. It's going to, like, bypass us or something, unless it comes later.
That's what I said.
Yeah, and the lightning crashes all went away on my receiver, too.
Window, I walked outside, it was nothing.
It's supposed to rain like 11.
I mean, people up in north of Allentown, it's like there's a big solid line of red that's going to slam in there, but not so much here.
I got nothing here.
Yeah, and all the static crashes seem to have gone away.
Oh, no.
I don't know.
Yeah, there's nothing going on down here in the King of Prussia. We got clear skies and cooler temperatures.
Thank you, Willard Sky.
I'm catching dogs down here.
There's going to be a high front sweeping through, and then that's going to bring up,
Flip-flops and Hoagie Fest.
Hey, man, I need rain.
I do too.
I got things going on in the yard that require water.
Pittsburgh, Pottsville, Harrisburg, York. So we might get something. But we'll probably be in bed when it hits.
That's all right. It can come at night if it wants.
Okay, good.
No checks, cash only on Classic Radio Roundup.
KLZ27902.
Better stop using my call letters.
Alley cat, you still in there?
How you doing, Mr. Fox?
Yeah, I'm here.
That radio you sent me a picture of, they're asking $486 for.
Wow. They're taking advantage of the people.
Yes, they are.
Damn right. Of the people. But thinking back, it's 10 after 9. I thought I hollered at you. And that guy's out in DX land, I take it.
Oh, no.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah, I'm here in DX land out there.
I'll catch you early.
Must be pretty strong then.
He's stronger than Goose.
I think he's the walkie-talkie. That's right up your alley, Train.
What?
It's his handle. That's the walkie-talkie out there.
Yeah, walkie-talkie in Tennessee.
Hey, Roger, yeah, I've heard people talk to a guy called Walkie Talkie. He'd be on the Super Bowl if he's the same person.
Walkie-talkie knows the menace in Idaho.
Tennessee, Roadrunner.
Hey, Roadrunner, Tennessee, Spitfire calling.
Yeah, I've been hearing y'all talking. I live West Tennessee on the Tennessee River down here.
Yeah, although out there in West Tennessee, we're in eastern Pennsylvania on the Classic Radio Roundup. Spitfire, right back at you.
And my y'all sounding good down here. Been a lot finer. It's kind of fading out now.
Well, it was all kinds of noisy. Then it quieted up, and all I'm hearing is you right now out in West Tennessee.
Damn, Roger. Y'all have a good night till I'm back out of here. About bedtime. Sounding good.
All right, well, thanks for stopping by and acknowledging the contact. 73, and have yourself a great night. Till the next time around, old Spitfire on the Classic Radio Roundup.
Good night. Well, now you're old Spitfire, like old JR.
Ooh, JR, I'm going 10-7. Calling tonight. Been fun, guys. We'll catch you later on. Enjoy all the rain we haven't got. Oh, well. Maybe next time. All right, with that, 73's Dave, Pete, 1, 2, 3, Goose, Skippy, and I don't know who else. Don't forget Joker. Not going to forget Joker this time, but anyway, good night, guys. See ya.
You forgot Night Train. I was listening.
Oh, yeah. Oh, Night Train. See ya. It is your turn tonight.
7-3, JR.
No, Renegade didn't get called either.
Renegade, good night, buddy.
Oh, no. The neglected check.
All right, you have a good night.
Didn't say 123. Didn't say Goose.
You did say Goose.
Well, I know you can hear me now.
Good night, John boy. I heard you out there. Good night.
Well, JR, he opened the door. I'm right behind him. Got to work tomorrow. So thanks for the classic radio fun. Video Gate will be uploaded for your convenience sometime tomorrow. County wide 7-3 all.
Yeah, I think I'm going to do the same thing. It is 12 minutes past the big hour of 10 o'clock, so good night to everyone on the Classic Radio Roundup, and we will do it again next week. Same bad time, same bad channel.
Pete and Dave, catch you.
Good night, guys.
Catch you guys later. I'm going to walk out of the room for a moment. I'll be back in, but if anybody's sticking around. Go ahead, audio check.
Yeah, man. Good night, everybody. Old Train, no doubt. Working this 623, and I just got down.
I'm out here working. I'm taking
Getting on down. Getting on down. Yeah, how you like the 123 there, Wayne? The what? The 123. This is, 623. That's what I'm trying to say. The high gain, 623, man. Oh, it's just fine and dandy, Roger. Hey, I just put it together, man, while you guys were talking. I found the screws, all but one, and all but two, really, and I found some other stuff around here and jacked it up, man. Put it back together again. She's sounding good. When I bought this ICOM 736 20 years ago, I took it apart and clipped the resistor out so it transmits wherever it receives. And I never put the cover back on. The screws I left down in Norristown. Oh well, it works fine just the way it is, though. Yeah, breathe. Goose is, 123, it's called a high gain 623. The Utopia, that was high gain's top of the line. 10-4's got a 2 final and transistorized receiver.